So today, I'll be discussing about the blood circulation in the heart. So the journey begins when the deoxygenated blood depleted oxygen returning the body's tissue. So the blood is carried back to the heart through the large vein called the superior and inferior vena cava. So these veins empty the blood into the right atrium, which is the heart's upper right chamber. So from the right atrium, the blood flows into the right ventricle, so the heart's lower right chamber. So the tricuspid valve opens to let blood travel from the right atrium going to the right ventricle. So when the right ventricle's full, so it squeezes or it contracts, which closes the tricuspid valve and opens the pulmonary valve. So it pumps the oxygenated blood out of the heart through the pulmonary artery to the lungs. So in the lungs, a vital exchange takes place. So the blood releases carbon dioxide and picks up oxygen from the air we breathe. So this oxygenated blood is then carried back to the heart to the pulmonary veins. So the oxygenated blood enters the left atrium, the heart's upper left chamber. So from there, it flows into the left ventricle, the heart's most powerful chamber. So the mitral valves opens to send blood from the left atrium going to the left ventricle. So when the left ventricle contracts, so it pumps oxygenated blood out of the heart through the aorta, which is the body's largest artery. So the heart's rhythmic beating or heartbeat is essential for maintaining blood flow. So each heartbeat involves a coordinated contraction and relaxation of heart's chambers. So this continuous pumping action ensures the oxygen and nutrients it reach every cell in the body, so keeping us alive and healthy.